a lot of people wouldn't have challenged that transaction. But, and I suppose my thought was, how can I trust this institution in the future if they're going to behave in that way? So this is a very serious matter, and it's not just a retail matter. It's not just retail, because you all will be familiar with the Fair and Effective Markets Review carried out by the United Kingdom authorities, who are saying that standards in the wholesale markets are insufficient. And my organization, IOSCO, has been asked to work on improving wholesale market conduct. So we do have some really very serious issues here. And I would hope the public, and I know that's the intention of the authorities here in Europe and everywhere else, but the public has got to know who to trust. And I don't think they can know that today.
That we have to learn the lessons from the crisis, and that the level of trust in the financial industry is still too low. And it is indeed also, on the other hand, more and more important that families and people take informed decisions on investment protection and investment decisions, because the collective pension system is slowly drawing back. So if you look at the response of regulators after the crisis, the first thing they needed to do was stability, and we all agree to that. And that led to a good framework. The next, from 2010 onwards, was resilience, what to do, how to unwind when things go wrong. And the one that will continue now, I think, from 2014 onwards, and what you see international regulators building up to, is conduct and behavior. And if you look at the crisis, and if you look at regaining trust, it starts with the individual. If you look at the LIBOR crisis, for instance, and if you look at the psychological effects, the incentives by individuals were such that they could not individually understand that their actions could bring down a whole system and the trust in a whole system. And it did bring down the trust in a whole system. And now we need to rebuild it. And at first, of course, there is, as you say, strict regulation. Second, there needs to be
providing investors with good quality advice throughout their lives in an unbiased and good way is good for the economy, it's good for investors, it's good for the financial industry, it'll build trust, and it's an absolutely essential condition for good functioning markets.